All right, here's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing people that know the features of the extreme ultimate advantage. Features are nice, but what sells? Benefits sell. So everybody, look, a customer can read this and get the features, but it's the benefits that create the value. So I'm going to do this a little bit differently. I'm going to treat Allie as one who cares about money. I'm going to treat Allie as a customer who wants to make the right decision and wants to reduce the risks of buying and wants to reduce the costs of ownership. Are the costs of ownership a factor? Hell yes. So, how might I do this? I write things down as I'm talking to customers. I learned this as a finance manager back in the dark ages. Because when a customer sees me writing something down, do they read it? And if they hear me saying the same words, do they hear it? If they're seeing and hearing, have I doubled my power of communication? The answer is yes. So I might start it out like this. Allie, look, we do something here at TriStar that no other dealer around here is going to do for you. We understand that buying an automobile, new or used, is a risky proposition, right? You don't want to make a mistake, do you? No. Well, we are going to lower your risk rather dramatically. We're also going to provide you a lower cost of ownership because the automotive investment equation sounds like this. Obviously, price is important because what you pay for the vehicle is part of that investment. But then you're going to have to spend money during the ownership period as well, aren't you? Yes. If we can reduce that for you, won't that reduce your overall investment? Yeah. And if we can help you get more for your vehicle when you go to trade or sell it, wouldn't that further reduce your investment? That's what we're going to do for you. The first thing we're going to do for you is offer you a fail-safe purchase process because when you buy the car today, we're going to give you what I call a 3-day test drive. Because during those first 3 days, if you decide that the equipment is not exactly what you wanted, if you decide the color is not exactly what you wanted, if you decide the seat doesn't fit you exactly the way you had hoped it fit you, do you have a dog? If your dog takes a dislike to this vehicle, we're going to give you an opportunity to bring it back and exchange it for another. And Allie, that's not like trading it in. Any dealer will let you do that. And when you trade it back in immediately after buying it, you take a huge financial loss. When you exchange it with TriStar, you don't lose a single penny. So while I'm pretty sure, and about 90% of the time this happens, you're probably going to pick out the right vehicle and you're going to love it for a long time. But just in case, we're going to offer you a parachute, if you will, because during those first 3 days, is there a mileage constraint?
150.
During those first 3 days or 150 miles, if you decide that vehicle's not right for you, just call me and bring it back here and we will exchange it for the right vehicle. By the way, that policy is in writing. Has any dealer ever made you that commitment before? No. Why is it important that I say the policy's in writing?
Because you're working for contract.
More validity, more credibility, okay? Now, secondly, we're going to give you a loyalty advantage benefit package. Now, I'm not going to go through everything in that package because if I did, it would take me 15 or 20 minutes. But there are tons of valuable reimbursement certificates in there, all right? For example, if you need roadside assistance, if you have a flat tire, need a tow, need a jump, lockout service, anything like that, do you know what the average roadside assistance costs these days? Over $100. okay, for someone to come out and fix or change your flat, bring you some gas, unlock your vehicle for you. You'll have to pay for that, but if you save the receipt, we will make sure you get reimbursed. If you blow a tire, isn't there a tire reimbursement in there as well, 50 bucks a tire? If you blow a tire and you have to replace it, we're not going to pay to have the tire replaced, but we will give you $50, and we'll do that up to 4 times. So we are going to save you some money via that package. Now, we're going to provide you paintless dent repair for the next year. We will fix up to 5 dents that can be fixed using the paintless dent repair. Now, you've had a ding or dent before, correct?
Yes.
Did you ever look into what it would cost to get them fixed?
No.
Nobody ever does. But, Allie, you end up paying for them sooner or later. The later being when you trade or sell your vehicle, someone's going to deduct from the value of your vehicle for every ding and dent you have. We're going to fix 5. The little ones are about 50 bucks. The bigger ones up to credit card size are about $150. So we can save you, let's say at a minimum, $250 to $300. Now, the next thing is really cool. Do you have a checking account?
Yes.
Do you have to put money into your checking account to write checks?
Yes.
Well, you're going to love this checking account because we've put money in it for you. In fact, we've put, was it $2 grand? We put $2,000 into this checking account, and we're going to give you a checkbook. Now, you can't go to Macy's and use this checkbook, all right? You can't use it at a restaurant. But anytime you need services on your vehicle, chances are you're going to have a check that you can use in our service department that will save you a ton of money. Again, we're going to give you $2,000. I doubt you use all $2,000, but if you only use $1,000, that's not bad, is it?
No.
No. We're also going to give you, if you have your vehicle serviced with us, and you should, when you bring it back to trade it in, we're going to give you $500 over book value, which means we're going to give you $500 more than any other dealer will. Now, why would we do that, Allie?
Because we would know everything vehicle went through.
We would know exactly what services had been done. That means we could save money when it comes to reconditioning. That means you're more likely to trade it in here. And if you don't trade it in, we have to go to an auction and buy a car where we have to be the highest bidder that given day. And when we buy that car at the auction, we don't know what the service records are. So we have to spend more to recondition it. So it's worth $500 for us to give to you all day long. And the last risk, you don't want to pay too much today, do you?
No.
It's impossible to pay too much here. We have a best value guarantee. If you find a better deal and we don't match it, we'll give you our car for absolutely nothing. We are not going to be underpriced by anybody in the state of Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Ohio, Idaho, Illinois, or Indiana. So, Allie, we're going to reduce your risk. You can't get stuck with the wrong vehicle. You can't pay too much. We're going to reduce your cost to own. We're going to provide you roadside assistance reimbursement. We're going to provide you a checking account with $2,000 in it. And we're going to provide you paintless dent repair for up to 5 dings or dents in the next 12 months, which will keep your vehicle looking better longer and hopefully get you more for it when you trade or sell it. All of this is in writing. We do all of this because we do more for our customers than anybody else will. Any questions?
No.
I didn't think so. All right. Does it make sense to take the features and turn them into the benefits?
Yes.
If you don't, you're not creating the value that this package offers the customer. It doesn't matter what you think about this package. What matters? What the customer thinks about this package. Give Allie a round of applause for being a great.